Hey, so I'm at the car wash getting my car washed. So I've decided to take the moment to share with you and to record this video, sharing with you how my experience has been so far rearing ducks and what I've learned from duck rearing. The first thing you need to understand is, well, we're doing Muscovy ducks. So all of the tips I'm going to be sharing, all the information I have here is related to that specific breed of ducks. Feel free to like and subscribe to this channel to get access to more videos. Feel free to share with your friends and colleagues. A thumbs up, a like would be helpful too, if you know what I mean, just to keep me motivated. So the first thing that I would want to share with you regarding duck rearing is that Muscovy ducks, the mothers, are very defensive and protective of their ducklings. It's amazing. They will attack anybody and fight anybody to keep their ducklings safe. I actually, when going into the brooder where I keep the mother with the ducklings for a short period of time so that she teaches them how to eat and all that, I've learned that they would fight me. They would attack me even though they fear me so much. I have to go in there with a stick just to shush her away when putting more food in for them. So that's something that I've learned, and you will learn too if you're going to embark on this journey, or you have learned since starting the journey, like I have. Another thing that you learn is they are very aggressive towards each other. So one of the biggest causes of duckling mortality in my farm is when you mix ducklings of different batches, different age groups, the oldest, the youngest, the middle age, and you mix them together in one shelter, they start to fight. And of course, the biggest wins. The young ones always die. So that that's something I've learned recently. uh, I've decided to create a new brooder so that I can transition them from the brooding light to a charcoal heating station to they now have feathers and they can warm themselves. Another thing that you learn is ducks take long to develop feathers. That's related to the heating situation. They take extremely long to start developing feathers, just over a month for them to start developing real feathers. Therefore, they get cold a lot and they can't heat themselves up or keep themselves warm. So that's going to be one of your biggest causes of mortality for the younger ducklings. Cold, if you're in a place where there's cold. Another thing that I have learned in my short period rearing ducklings, is that the mothers, though they are protective, this relates to number one, they are bad at it. So don't let your ducklings go go with the mother duck. Don't do it. Don't let them go foraging. Don't do it. If you trust me about anything, that's the one thing you should take away from this video. If you want to take something away from it, do not let the mother duck go foraging. Every day, in the first batch of ducklings, we got about 18 ducklings. Every single day, we lost at least one duckling. Just disappeared, just never came back. She leaves them behind. Survival of the fittest. If it takes you through a trench and you fail to jump out the trench, that's it for you. You're dead. It won't come and help you out. So I really had to transition into brooding, and brooding comes with its own challenges. Like I mentioned, you have to make sure you keep them warm for a long period of time, provide them with food. That's costly. For most people, you think duck rearing is some cheap project where you can just leave the ducks and they'll do whatever they do and they'll survive, but that's not the case. So keep that in mind when you're starting this project. It's not just a buy two ducks, a male and a female, and boom, I'm going to have 100 ducks in a short period of time. You have to put work and effort into it. The hygiene, ducks. are bad at it. So you put food for them, you put water for them. By the time you come back, the food is mixed with the water. It's like they're making some porridge, and most of the water is on the ground. The food is splashed everywhere. They're dirty animals, and I love it. They are free, they enjoy themselves. I love it. Their poop is also not like chicken poop. If you're transitioning from chicken rearing to duck rearing, their poop is not the same. It is not the same. It comes out like a splash. It's terrible to see when it happens, especially when it's big. It's like diarrhea, very bad diarrhea. But again, it's it's good to go. So just put wood shavings in the pen where they sleep. Make it easier for you to clean. Another thing that you need to understand about ducks, from my experience, is I have never entered the duck pen and been bitten by an insect or had to chase away insects. It's a very dirty pen, but no insects, no flies, nothing. It's re- remarkable. I think they eat them. They eat the maggots. They eat the insects. Whatever's in there just goes down their bellies. They're prolific foragers and hunters, and that's why I chose ducks. Now, if you're moving from chickens to ducks, something else you need to know: yes, you don't have to medicate your ducks, you don't have to go through a lot of veterinary service for your ducks, but you do have to care for them, get them clean water, make sure they've got somewhere to dip their heads. Muscovy ducks love to dip their heads in water. It's that part of their thing. They like splashing around in the water. So you put water for them and they'll splash all day. So you do that. Chickens, on the other hand, are a bit cleaner. Though I don't like the local chickens because they eat everything. The other day I saw a local chicken pecking away at the dead carcass of another little local chicken. It was disgusting. Uh, so yeah, whereas ducks, I've never seen the ducks eating away at their ducklings when they die. They actually try to keep each other warm, and to keep it warm, try to revive it, I think, compared to what chickens do. Chickens are one man for himself, God for us all. Ducks are group work. Teamwork makes the dream work sort of animal. So that being said, I hope this has helped you. I hope you could hear me well with all this background sound. I'm right near the highway, so I hope it helps. And I know the quality of the videos is not so good. I'm using my phone, I'm mobile. So, anyway, just give me a like and a thumbs up if you don't mind, and subscribe to the channel. It won't hurt. Cheers.